Welcome to back. In previous lecture, we discussed about the classification, okay, as well as habitat and introduction. Now, in this lecture, we discuss about the some morphological character of the Selaginella. You know that the meaning of the morphological character, that is the study of the external character. It is known as the morphology. Okay. Now here we study the morphology of the stem, leaves, root, rhizosphere. Okay. First point is the external morphology of the stems. Okay, how stem of the Selaginella is looking like. Okay, in the member of subgenus, we know that there are two subgenus of the Selagina, that is a homeophylum and a heterophylum. We know that the actually meaning of the what is meant by homeophylum, what is meant by the heterophylum. No? In the member of subgenus homeophylum, okay, as you know that the homeophylum, the stem is the erect, okay, stem is the erect in the homeophylum and dichotomously branched. Okay, this is the stem is the erect and then dichotomously branched. Okay, this condition in the homeophylum. Then whereas in the member of subgenus heterophylum, आता heterophylum मध्ये जर बघितलं, the stem is a prostate or sub erect with the lateral branches. That's meaning that the in the heterophylum the stem is this like that is a horizontally growth or prostate. Okay, stem is the prostate or sub erect with they are having a likewise the lateral branches. Okay, okay, this having the lateral branches. These are the two meaning of this. Okay, like this is the heterophylum member. Okay, two concept clear. First is the homeophylum. In homeophylum stem is erect dichotomously branched, whereas in member of subgenus heterophylum stem is a prostate like this and sub erect with lateral branches. Stem looking like this. Okay, then next morphological character of the leaves. Okay, leaves are microphyllous. As you see the structure of the leaves leaves are microphyllous. These leaves are very small. Okay, these leaves are very small. As you see the structure of the leaves on the stem, these leaves are the very small. Okay, पाठीमागच्या डायग्राम मध्ये बघितलं होतं की पानांचा आकार खूप छोटा आहे. Therefore we call it as the leaves are the microphyllous, small. Okay, these are the very small, simple. Okay, simple means that is a likewise this lip is okay, this is lip margin, this is the midvein. Okay, and this is lip lamina. What is meant by the simple leaf? Simple lip means those lip where their lip lamina is not divided. Lip lamina is entire. याच्यामध्ये लिप लॅमिना कोणत्याही प्रकारचा डिवाइड झालेला नसतो, म्हणून त्याला काय म्हटलंय, सिम्पल लिव्ह. देन the leaves are sessile. These leaves are the sessile. Okay, you know that there is a stalk present. Okay, at the base of the leaves it is known as the petiole. When this petiole is absent in the leaves, these leaves known as the sessile leaves. As you see the leaves of the pteridophyte, there is no stalk. Okay, there is no petiole, therefore leaves are the sessile. Then these leaves are lanceolate shape, having the like lanceolate shape. Okay, this is the lanceolate shape. Okay, or ovate shape. These are having ovate shape or lanceolate. तुम्ही जर लिंबाचं सॉरी आंब्याचं पान बघितलं तर त्या पानाचे आकाराची पान असतात लॅन्स्युलेट आकाराचा, म्हणून त्याला म्हटलंय लॅन्स्युलेट ऑर ओव्हेट शेप. लीव्समध्ये पहिला पॉईंट क्लिअर. लीव्स आर मायक्रोफायलस, स्मॉल, simple, sessile, and their shape is like lanceolate or ovate. Then next point is they are usually cordate at the base. These are the they are usually cordate at the base. What do you mean by cordate? Cordate is related to the heart. Okay, as you see the structure at the base, this looking like the heart. Okay, this is looking like the heart shape at the base. Here at the base you can see this heart shape, therefore it is called as chordate at the base. They are usually chordate at the base. This point clear. Next, second point, they have a single midvein that remains unbranched. As you see the surface of the leaves, you can see the only a single midvein. This having only single midvein. There is no branching. Okay, you cannot see there branching. Otherwise we see in the other type of the leaf a single midvein, and then we can see the this subvein, that is a margin. This is known as the dichotomously branching. Okay, but here in the pteridophyte there is a only one single midvein that remains unbranched. Okay, there is no branching from the this midvein. In majority of the species, leaves are thick and rigid. As you see the many species of the pteridophyte, their leaves are the remain thick and rigid. These are the thick and rigid. This is also important. Leaves are thick, and these leaves are thick and rigid. Okay. Second point is the these leaves are thick and rigid. On the upper or adaxial surface, upper side is known as the adaxial surface of each leaf. Close to its base, there is a present of small flap-like or tongue-like structure. It is called as the लिग्युल. लिग्युल कशाला म्हणायचं हे तुम्हाला MCQ ला विद्यापीठाची जी परीक्षा होईल त्यामध्ये विचारलं जाईल की जर आपण बघितलं याचं जर लीव्स बघितलं टेरिडोफाइटचं, दिस इज अ मिडवेन. ओके, at the base म्हणले on the upper or adaxial surface, हा वरचा सरफेस आहे of each leaf close to its base, इथं close to bits there is a present small flip like or tongue like structure. इथं जे छोटं स्ट्रक्चर आहे इथं small flap like or tongue like structure is called as ligule. ह्याला काय म्हणायचं? This is known as the ligule. Tongue like flap like structure present at the base, it is known as the ligule. Then next point, function of ligule is not definitely known. What is the function of these ligules is not known until. Okay, but it has been suggested that, पण काही शास्त्रज्ञांचं म्हणणं आहे की it has been suggested that they are associated with absorption of water and secretion. They are associated with absorption of water. They help to the pteridophyte in the absorption of water and secretion of the some extra product from the Selaginella. Okay, as well as the absorption of water. This is the function of these ligules. Then next point is the rhizophore. Okay, now what is meant by the rhizophore? This is a new terms for everyone. Rhizophore, in many species specular leaflet. Okay, as you see the this is the heterophyllum member. Okay, this having a prostate stem. In many species specular leaflet prop-like. Prop-like means those branches which are grown toward the earth or toward the land. It is known as the prop. Okay, जर तुम्ही वडाच्या पारंब्या बघितल्या तर त्या प्रॉप आहेत. ओके, प्रॉप लाईक म्हणतात त्यांना. देन दीज आर द सिलेंड्रिकल. ओके, प्रॉप लाईक, सिलेंड्रिकल. देन कलरलेस, these are having the colorless structure arises from the lower side of the stem. This is the lower side of the stem. From this prop like cylindrical colorless structure arises at the point of dichotomy of the stem, at the point of dichotomy of branches, and then at the point they show this type of the root. Okay, त्याला dichotomy म्हटले. This structure is known as the rhizophore. This structure is known as the rhizophore. What is meant by the rhizophore? Peculiar leaflet prop-like cylindrical colorless structure arises from the lower side of the stem at the point of dichotomy or branching. This structure is termed as the rhizophore. ह्याला काय म्हणणार तुम्ही? Rhizophore. These grow downward into the ground or soil and produce a tuft of adventitious root at their free end. At the free end there they grow downward. They grow, these rhizophore grow the downward into the ground or soil and produce a tuft of adventitious root. They form the tuft of adventitious root at the free end. They form the tuft adventitious free root. Then second point, then root are adventitious, but primary roots are ephemerals. As you see the root, there are two types of root found in the plants, that is a taproot and adventitious root. Taproots are found in the angiosperms, most of the dicotyledon plant, but adventitious root. Here in the pteridophyte, the roots are the adventitious. Adventitious means hair-like and fibrous root. Hair-like and fibrous root is known as the adventitious root. Likewise, okay, taproot is looking like this. This is the primary root, then they form the secondary root. This is the difference between primary root, adventitious root and taproot. This root of this pteridophyte, the roots are adventitious but primary roots are ephemeral. The roots are endogenously produced on the dichotomous branch. This root forms the dichotomously branching. These branches are at the right angle to the each others. Now, what is meaning of that? The roots are endogenously produced. Endogenously, they form on dichotomously branches. This is the stem. Okay, this is the stem, and this having the dichotomously branching. This is dichotomously branching. These branches are right angle to each other, and from these right angles, okay, these roots are produced. Okay, where branching show right angle, from there base these roots starting forms. In creeping species, root or close to the point of dichotomy च्या close एकदम ह्या root ची growth होते, as in Silaginella in siligenoids roots arises from a knot like swelling at the basal region. Roots are dichotomously branched. In जर Silaginella च्या सिलेजनॉइड्स नावाच्या स्पेसिसमध्ये जर आपण बघितलं, these roots are arises from the knot like swelling. Okay, at the base of the stem ची जी knot like इथं swelling असते, त्या swelling पासून हे adventitious root growth होतात. These points are regarding to the root. In first point in the root is important. These roots are adventitious, primary and primary roots are ephemeral side. These roots are endogenously origin, okay, produced on the dichotomous branches. These branches are right angle to each other. From this root are starting. Now we can see the diagram. Here is morphologically Silaginella external feature. Now here is two types of the stems, that is prostate stem and erector stems. This is the erector stems. It is known as the homeophyllum. This is a subgenre of the Silaginella. It is known as the homeophyllum, where stem is the erect. Then these are the dichotomously branching. This divided into root, stem. Okay. Now we can see their roots are fibrous. Here roots they तुम्हाला root दिसतात, these are fibrous. That is means these are the adventitious. This is the first time. Then second time is the Silaginella subgenre is the heterophyllum. In heterophyllum, these stems are prostate or sub-erect, and then they having the lateral branches. These are the lateral branches. They possess these lateral branches. Then next is the rhizophore. Okay, rhizophore. Here a cylindrical branch arises, grow downward the soil, and at their free end they form the adventitious root. This is known as the rhizophore. We can see here rhizophore. Then next is the leaves. Structure of the leaves. Is the leaves are the small. We can see here there are two shape, ventral leaves and dorsal leaves. Okay, these ventral and dorsal both are small. These are the sessile and simple and ovate or lanceolate shape. We can say that here are small leaves. Okay. There is a they are having only one single midvein. We can see it is only one single midvein. There no branching. These leaves are the simple. Okay, there is no dividation of the leaf lamina. Then next character is these are sessile. Okay, these having shape like a lanceolate or ovate shape, and ligules are present at the base. इथे ligule दिसत नाही पण there is a ligula present. These are the some external characters of the pteridophyte. Okay, I hope की हे सर्वांना समजलं असतील. अजून एक डायग्राम आहे की ज्यामध्ये तुम्हाला व्यवस्थित here we can see colorful diagrams. Here is a rhizophore. Then we can see the stems. Okay, this is the member, heterophyllum member. Then we can see the leaves. Okay, these leaves are simple, sessile, then having single vein, ligule are present. Then it from the cone at the स्टेमच्या एकदम अपेक्सला इथं काय कोन तयार झालेला आहे. These are the regarding about these are the about the external characteristics of the pteridophyte. In next lecture we see the internal characters of the pteridophyte.